We're going to do an in-depth look at everything in Teamfight Tactics. So let me get a notepad. So, black. Okay. We don't play Apex anymore. There's only Teamfight Tactics. Teamfight Tactics. Notes. Okay, so notes. So we're gonna go down the line up in here. I think you get put on a list so they know that you own it. I think. I can't remember anymore. Well, I need desk pins. Desk pin. Here it is. This is a useful program. It's already running. Okay. This is a very useful program. Desk pins. Get it if you don't have it. Here's why. Bam! It's always at the top. It's always at the top. It's very useful. Click, click, click. Yeah, it's always at the top. I love desk pins. So, first up, let's go down the list this way. Let's just go down the list this way through Synergies. We'll look at them through Synergies, and then we'll see what Synergies can branch out. That's how I think we'll do it. And of course, we're going to look at it through the best synergy of all, the Yordle synergy, because we know how important Yordles are to me. Yordles. So the first thing I want to do is let's talk about synergies first before we go to characters. So we go wide and then we go deep. Like we go like here, we go like out here and then we go focused. Yeah, we'll have multiple branches right away. So let's just think about it as we go. Like, what goes into where? And just, let's see. Let's just see. And if it becomes a mess, well then it's someone else's fault. There's only one robot in the game, by the way? Okay. Blitz. Okay, so Yordles. Yordles. You've got Gnar, Cannon. Do it this way. Gnar, Cannon, Lulu, Poppy. By the way, these are all my mains back in the day. Okay, 4 of them are. I never played Cannon or Gnar. Oh god, when they add a Moo and oh, here's what I know. When they add Teemo, everyone's gonna be pissed off. Everyone hates Teemo. Poppy, Tristana, and Veigar. Alright. So Yordle Wild. Yordle Wild Shapeshifter. Shifter. Yeah, Yordle Ninja Elementalist, isn't he? Yeah, Elementalist. He's not Wukong. Done it by cost. Cost is another way to go down the list. Actually, okay, cost will be good. Doing it by cost will be good because you'll know what your starts, your middles, and your ends will be. Like your or better way, early game and end game. Early game and end game maybe. But the thing is, people do bring their early things into late if they can get 3 stars, so... I don't know. I think I'd rather think about the roles I'm looking for. Unbots. Unbots. Yordle. Yordle Sorcerer. She's just Yordle Sorcerer, isn't she? Yeah. Oh, here we go. This helps. Yeah, Yordle, Shapeshifter Wild, Elemental Ninja. Yeah, Yordle Sorcerer, Yordle Knight. I have that really good legendary skin she has. I'm saying Sorcerer. Okay. So Yordle Knight. Yordle Gunslinger. Yordle also Sorcerer. So Yordles have obviously 6 Yordles, but aside from Yordles, what can they branch into? They've got 2 Sorcerer, 1 Knight. No spaces on this. 2 Sorcerer, 1 Knight, 1 Wild, 1 Shapeshifter, 1 Gunslinger, 1 Elementalist, 1 Ninja. freaking going 4 ninja seems like a really bad idea. Is 4 ninja worth it? Do not put a basket on your head, lest you be eaten by a dog. I wish I didn't hate Smite anymore. I wish I didn't hate Smite. I really do. Okay, so the branches you can do for Yordles is Sorcerer, Knight, Wild, Shapeshifter, Gunslinger, Elementalist, and Ninja, kind of. Like, if I could... I've done a Shen Kennen run, and I utilized... Shen was there just to give the Yordles more dodge. That's what he was there for. It can be viable? Okay. So these are the Yordles. Now, because of where they branch out the most, let's talk about Sorcerers next. So we're going to look at robots very late. So Sorcerers next. Who are the Sorcerers? Anyone noticing a lack of Sorcerer? Where the hell's Sorcerer at? Why is Sorcerer missing from the Synergies? Class? Ah, here we go. Oh, there's 2 different kinds. Origin and... Oh, I get it, I get it. Okay, Sorcerers. There's a lot of Sorcerers. Okay. Sorcerers. Yeah, Sorcerers all over the damn place. So you've got Ari, who's a wild Sorcerer. Aurelian Soul, who's a... Oh, they're alphabetical. I didn't realize that. Aurelian Soul is a dragon sorcerer. I feel like sorcerers have a lot of... They can go everywhere. Yeah, Toby Fox is great, yeah. Yeah, you gotta keep ninjas on your bench. Like, you don't want to use them yet. Because they only get a bonus if there's 1. So ninjas are kind of rough to do. That's Karth, isn't it? That's Karth. Karth. Oh, we're gonna... If we have time, we'll go over the numbers of characters. I don't think we will. But if we have time, we'll go over their numbers. That'll take a lot of time, though. Karth is Phantom Sorcerer. Is he anything else? There's just those 2. Phantom's pretty nice. I like Phantom. If I can go Mord Kaiser Karth, I will. If I can go Mord Kindred, I will too, because Kindred's pretty good. So here's Zeratul, who is a Void Sorcerer. Lulu, as we know, is a Yordle Sorcerer. Morgan. So Morgan is my first... Morgana. I did her name wrong. Morgana is my first main in League of Legends. This is like 10 years ago. She was my first main. I loved playing Morgana. I don't know why. I've always loved playing her. And her ult is so hard to do, but she was my first panda. I got the 5. It was amazing. Daemon Sorcerer. I don't think we need to... Well, we can note what the synergies actually do. Y'all know what they do. Let me see here. 3 gives... Yeah, let's do this. Make this kind of... You know what the hell we're talking about. So, go to synergies for the Yordles. It's not good. Just click on this. Okay. So Yordles are... And these numbers are going to change as they nerf and buff. 35% dodge. 6 gives 60% dodge. And the thing to keep in mind is, like, how much do you want? Do you want the full, or do you want to go with just only 3? And what 3 would work in what ways? That's the thing to think about as well. Yeah, we'll see where I branch as we branch. We'll see. We'll see how I branch this out. We shall see. Whatever I think has the best branch out, we'll do the branch of. Friggin' determination, so good. Twisted Fate. Pirates are good early. Forget them late. Pirate, Sorcerer. So let me just put over here what they do. So Sorcerers are 3 gives plus 40 ability power. AP, I remember what AP gives, so gives plus 100 AP. That's what Vaegr with that is so strong. Like Aurelion Sol, Vaegr, and Karth. For sure, you want to get them that plus 3. But plus 6 on anyone's going to be really good. No more sorcerers. Vaegr, Yordle, Sorcerer. Yeah, there's no overlap here. This is the thing. Sorcerers can go anywhere. Like, can go in a lot of different classes here. So, you got 2 Yordle, 1 Wild, 1 Dragon, 1 Phantom, 1 Void, 1 Demon, 1 Pirate. So where do you go? Wild, Dragon, Phantom, Void, Demon, and Pirate. Okay, yeah. So, it's not really it's not really you want to go all sorcerers. You can go 6. But what 6 would you go? I think you'd go, like, 2 Yordle, and probably a Dragon, probably a Wild, a Phantom, a Void. Not Void. I think you would go 2 Yordle, 1 Wild, 1 Dragon, 1 Demon, and 1 Phantom. I think those 6, if you want to go 6 Sorcerer, are the ones to do. Because you only need 1 more Demon, 1 more Phantom, 1 more Dragon, 1 more Wild. So a 9 team could be that. Like, just thinking of endgame 9 as a 9 team, who would you have? Like, for this, for like the Yordles, a 9 team can be a bunch of different things. You can go Shapeshifter with your Yordles. You can go 6 Yordles, Shapeshifter. And looking at the Shapeshifters, what else you can do from there? Sorcerers, you could go 9 team and be 2 Yordle. So you'd go 3 Yordle, whatever other Yordle there, and then another Wild. Well, you got Gnar, which covers another Wild. Then you get Dragon in there, so you can get Pantheon or Shyvana, that's her name. Phantom, you can go Kindred or you can go Mordekaiser. And then Demon, go Evelyn or Swain for the Shapeshifters. There's so much you can do with Sorcerers. Yeah, special with Sorcerers. Like, Sorcerers are... This is why you see with Sorcerers so often, because Sorcerers are so versatile. You can go in a lot of places with Sorcerer. You can go all over the place with Sorcerer. So... let's see here. Let me get this a little more in depth. So, what would be a 9-team Yordle? Now, let's look at the 9 teams as if you utilize as much as you could. Like a full Yordle setup, a full whatever setup. So, 9 team would be, I'd say, well, those 6. 6 plus, who could you go with here? For elementals, sorcerers. Like for sorcerers, you could go. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, Swing's elemental. It's not a mage. Actually, there's so much you could do. I don't know. I don't think you could. I could really just put down a list right here. There's just so many 3 additions you could do here that could be work. You can get 1 more sorcerer. You can get, Ahri. Like, you can get Ahri, and you have now you've completed Wild and Sorcerer with Ahri. You've got 3 Sorcerer, 6 Yordle, and then 2 Wild, if you go with Ahri. And that's just 7. Then you got 2 more you could do. You could probably go, because you need 3 for Knights, and not that. I'd say something like Ahri for sure. Ahri would fill up some slots there. So the 6 plus Wild... plus Shapeshifter. Oh yeah. Sorcerer. Wild. Shapeshifter. Those seem like the best ones to combine them with. You could do Gunslinger too. Gunslinger's only 2. You only need 2 on Gunslinger. Like, these can utilize the full stick and go up. You go 3, and you can go everywhere with Yordles. Yeah, you can do that. Jeez, you could do that. Like, Aurelion Soul. You get the 3 sources of the Aurelion Soul. Now you got dragons going. You get Pantheon. That'll be good. Yeah. You could branch out from there. Like, that's the thing. You can branch and branch and branch. So actually, let's not map out. We should map out because then that restricts. Just the thing to keep in mind is they're wide. Yordles can go so many directions. Even if you do just 3, 4, or 5. Like, you don't even go 6. Yeah, let's not put, like, if we want 6. But you can already see what they could bounce into. That's what I like about... Hello. That's what I like about Teamfight Tactics is... There's so much branching you can do that can work out. So... Oh god, this is... Let me do this mistake, it's just killing my throat. So let's branch out from Yordles, from Sorcerers, into... Let's branch into Wild. So let's go look at Wild now. Who has Wild? There's Wilds. So what can branch off of Wild? Actually, Dragons. Dragons are faster. Yeah, Dragons only 3. Let's do Dragons. Dragons, baby. Dragon. So, have 2. So 2 gives 83% magic MR to dragons. Only the dragons. And there's only 3 of them. Aurelion Soul, Pantheon, and Shyvana. Yeah, that's true. Comps is 9. I like looking at the big picture, but that's true. Like, you might not get to the 9. Actually, yeah, you're right. 7 or 6. Yeah, especially because usually you rush to 7 and then you're there. And then you either get spatulas, or if you're doing really well, you can afford to go to like 8 or 9. So then, yeah, the wisdom there would be try to get 3 Yordles at least and go from there. And if you want to go 3 Yordle, I would feel Vaegir Lulu and probably Gnar or Kennen. Like, my 4, if I had to pick only 4 of them, it's going to be Vaegir Lulu, Gnar, Kennen. It's going to be those. Because Kennen alone is a beast. Gnar is ridiculous. Vaegir's nuts, so is Lulu. I'm not feeling Poppy all that much right now. I think I have to do a night build with her and see how it goes. And Trist is Trist. Trist does work, but I never get Trist out of him. Poppy's underrated? Look. In League of Legends, Poppy is probably my second favorite Yordle of all time. Number 1 is Trist, because it's Trist. Then it's Lulu, and then it's Vaegir. I love Poppy, but I don't feel her in Teamfight Tactics. I don't feel Poppy in this. Maybe I need to force her more and see how she do. I just don't feel her in this. Let me do this. Okay, so Aurelion Soul, as we know, is a dragon sorcerer. Pantheon. What is Pantheon? Is he a knight or a guardian, or what the hell is he? I gotta move this. That's not gonna work. He's a guardian. Dragon, guardian. And then Shyvana is a dragon shapeshifter. Like, the thing is, okay, here's my ideal team at the end of the day that I like to get. We've seen me try to push this a lot. I go Gnar, Kennen, Lulu, Vaegir. I get those 4. And then I will get Shyvana for shapeshifter, and then I will go Elise or Nidalee. I'll go Elise or Nidalee. So I've already got, let's see here. So I've got the 4 with them, Shyvana, and then Elise and Nidalee. That's for 6. And then they get the sorcerer going. I get Aurelion Soul, which also gets the dragons on top. And then I'll get Pantheon for number 8. That is my ideal 8 team right there. That is definitely my ideal 8 team. And on top of all of that, well, because Nidalee also gives the wild, so I'd want Nidalee instead of Elise if I can. And then for my 9 slot, it's whatever the hell. Like, I don't know what I would put in that 9 slot, but that is my team that I like to play. So I like to play that. Probably just another Yordle. But I like getting the 3 dragons if I can get them. Oh, Cho'Gath just for the beef, I think. The 4th Yordle, so yeah, Gnar, Kennen. Like, Kennen's replaceable. It's just because Kennen's a beast and we all know it. So you could shift out Kennen. But the essential 3 are Gnar, Lulu, and Veigar. And you could shift out Kennen. Kennen can be whatever. So then this is a team of 6 right here. Gnar, Lulu, Veigar. And you get Aurelion Sol for the Sorcerer. You get Shyvana and Nidalee for Shapeshifter and Wild. And then Pantheon as the 7th gives you a pretty strong team. So that is my 7 right there. If I can get it, that's my 7. Number 8 would be Shen or Kennen then. Because Shen gives that dodge. Kennen is a beast with that lightning circle of his. There's a lot of other things you could put there as well. Like, I'd say, like, that's just what can assist my team some more. And then 9th is bonus. So that 8th could also just be Mord. That could just be the 2 slotters. So I can get Mord plus Karth or Kindred kind of a situation right there. Or Demons. I can go Swain. Yeah, usually that 9 slot is just whatever. Yeah, I think you're right. Looking at what you can do for a 7 team is a good idea. And I might actually just go down the list and what are the best 7 teams for me. Let's just do that real quick. Let's just make the best 7 team to me. My favorite 7 for Yordles would be Gnar, Lulu, Veigar, plus Nidalee, plus Shyvana, Aurelion Sol, if you only get 2 wilds. Well, that's just... Nidalee's there for Shapeshifter first, Wild second. Honestly. She's there for Shapeshifter first. Aurelion Sol, Pantheon, and then it's Kennen or Shen or whatever plus 9 slot. Plus the 9 slot. Let me get the wraparound format. There it is. Where's wraparound? There we go. Or 9 slot. That's personally what I like for Yordles. What would we do for sorcerers? What would be our ideal 7 for sorcerers? What would be an ideal 7 for sorcerers? My favorite 7. I'm just gonna call it my favorite 7 and just go from there. For sorcerers, again, it's like Veigar, Lulu, and all that. If you can get Karth, I think sorcerers is too wide to just do a 7. Right? I think sorcerers are too wide to do an ideal 7. Because yeah, there's just too much there. You can go into dragons from here. You can go into phantoms from here. You can go into void. You can go into Yordles. You can go into demons. Pirates, not so much. I don't think. You can do wild. I don't think I'd do wild actually. If you can use a spatula, then I think spatula is the next layer. Like once you use spatula, you don't need to worry about this as much. We might have to do items next week because I think it's going to take a while to do this. Maybe we'll do items next time. Right now we're looking at characters. Yeah, let's do that. So we're in-depth looking at characters this time. Oh, we're in-depth looking at synergies. And then items. And then the characters themselves. I think it's just too wide. I think you can do so much. I'm going to say you could branch into a bunch of things. I'd say... more items we had in the month. Well, then, yeah, let's not talk about items yet. There's just... it's wide. Wide! I'm just putting wide. And look at sorcerers from a different angle. Dragons. Ideal 7. Favorite 7. Dragons plus Yordles. I like dragons plus Yordles. That's what I like, because the Yordles just work out with the dragons pretty well. You get the only thing you're missing is Guardian. Dragons plus Yordles. Maybe there's more to it once we look at Guardians. Let's look at Guardians then. Let's look at Guardians. Actually, from this group, there's only thing we haven't looked at is Guardian Shapeshifters. Let's look at Shapeshifters. So Shapeshifters is the other group, this class. So Shapeshifters. Shapeshifter. Oh yeah, dragons, just to keep the thing up. 1 sorcerer, 1 guardian, 1 shapeshifter. There's no Yordle dragon. But the Yordles have things that can be utilized with all those things except guardian. If there's another class that utilizes these things as well, then I'd say them too. Like maybe Imperials have something? I don't think Imperials have anything on the world with this. I'd have to look. But Yordles and Dragons have things that work out with each other. I think they mix well. The biggest things with the smallest things. Oh god. A Yordle getting with Shyvana. It's like a hot dog down the hallway. Okay, so let's see. Shapeshifters. 3 gives plus 60 max HP to Shapeshifters. It's key to put that because sometimes it gives it to everybody. Certain things. Percent. I almost put just base. Base 60 would be terrible. Percentage is what's useful. Like, if it was only 120, that would not be worth it. It's only after they transform? Oh, God, they have to transform first. So if they die too early, they're not going to be useful. So you got to give them some HP. You got to give them the ability to stay alive or attack speed or something to get their mana up. Just some way to keep their mana going. Elise. She is a demon shapeshifter. Is that how they put it? Shapeshifter, demon? Not demon shapeshifter. So everyone's got an origin and everyone's got a class. So that's how it works. Okay, that's how it works. Okay. Origin and classes. Nar. Yordle Wild. Shapeshifter. His name's Jace, isn't it? Jace. I remember when Jace came on the scene. I did not care for Jace at all. I don't think I've ever played Jace. I think I might have played him when he came out, and that's it. Yeah, shapeshifters can't be the tankies. You can't have them as your wall. You can, but they might not work out. Let's see here. Jace is a Hex Tech shapeshifter. Nidali! Wild shapeshifter. Shyvana. Dragon shapeshifter. And then you've got Swain. It's interesting what Swain's become, because Swain used to be like that old bandage dude, right? And now he's all this. Demon Imperial shapeshifter. Honestly, I'm really lacking on my Imperial knowledge. Real quick, here's the classes I lack on. I don't really do Imperial all that much. I don't do Glacial that much. Ranger either. I don't do Knights. I don't do Guardians. I barely do Gunslingers. Brawlers, not so much. Elementalists, we do it on occasion. We do Sorcerers instead. Blade Masters, Assassins. So here's the thing. As it's become obvious to me, by class, I care about Shapeshifters and Sorcerers. And by origin, I care about Demons, Dragons, Exile, Hex Tech, Ninja, Phantom, Void. Wild, and Yordle. So I care a lot about Origin. I don't really care about class that much, and maybe that's giving me some trouble. I'm giving me trouble, yeah. Because some people have 2 Origins, some people have 2 classes. Alright, so what do we got here? So, we have here is 1 demon. No, we got 2 demons. 2 demons. 1 Yordle, 1 Wild, 1 Hextech. Oh no, we got 2 Wild actually. 2 Wild, 1 Hextech, 1 Dragon, 1 Imperial. And double checking, how many do you need for Imperial Origin? You only need 2? You only need 2 Imperials, okay. Keeping that in mind, you only need 2 Imperials. That's another thing to do is we gotta break down how many you need for things, and you can mix that together. Jace's ability. Yeah, Jace's ult. Let me look at Jace really quick. Whoop. Let's see, is Hextech in here or Gunslinger? No, he's Shapeshifter. What I'm talking about. He's Hextech Shapeshifter. There we go, over here. Jace. Activate, knocks a nearby enemy away, dealing blah blah blah, and stunning them. Then transforms his cannon form, becoming a range for getting the action. While in cannon form, attack range increased by. Yeah, it doesn't just stay in cannon form, that's it. Yeah, he can ult multiple times. I think just, yeah, transforms once, that's it. Isn't that how shapeshifters are? One Imperial. So, looking at this, you just go, you already got demons covered with Swain and Elise. You got Wild covered with Gnar and Nidalee. And Hextech, Dragon, Imperial. Oh, you just need 1 more Dragon. Imperial, you need 1 more Imperial. These guys can, yeah, Shapeshifters have, and then 1 Hextech. Shapeshifters have a lot of, they can do, just like Sorcerers. Like, they can mix up quite a bit. Sorcerers can go to a lot of different places. I mean, Shapeshifters can go a lot of different places. Yeah, that was Megalovania, yeah. Do I have a favorite 7 here? I do, actually. I know what my favorite 7. My favorite 7 would be Gnar, Nita. Let me see. How do I do it? Yeah, that's how I put it. Okay. Gnar, Nita. I'd say Gnar, Nita, and probably Elise. No, Gnar, Nita, Elise. No, Gnar, Nita, Shyvana. These are my main 3 I always try to get. And then from there, because Gnar and Nita are already filling up. Put Nidalee, come on. They're filling up. They're filling up Wild and Shapeshifter together. And then Shyvana's on there putting in the Shapeshifter. So you got the 3. Then I'd put a Dragon here. And Elise and Swain are tempting. You could go, you can add Elise, but I don't know. Do I want to add Elise? Problem is keeping her alive to get her spider form going. I like Elise. Sometimes you gotta get Elise because you're not gonna get Nidalee. But we're talking ideal. So I think I'd go Swain. I'd get Swain. I gotta look at demons again real quick. So here's the demons. Evil Demon Sorcerer. I really don't know where I'd put Morgana. I don't know where I would put her. I guess if I can get Swain, I would get Morgana. That would be in that kind of pocket. Yeah, Elise would probably replace Nidalee. That's the thing. I get Dragon, maybe get Swain. This is where I get mixed right here. Where would I go from here? There's also the Jace option for Hextech. Then there's the, Swain and Elise option for demons. I think I gotta break this off. Like, break off. Shifters are wide open. Shifters are wide open, but just ideal, I think I'd want these 3, plus Dragon, and then the rest go from there. I think those are the 3 I want, and then I'd go from there. For Sorcerer, let me go back to Sorcerer real quick. What would I do? It would just be the Yordles, and then go from there. I think if I have to pick, I would go, if I must pick, but not banking on cards. So I'd go Lulu, Vader, Aurelion Soul. Like, these are things I usually get. Plus Yordle, plus Dragon, and then go from there. Now, this is for me. This is for me. We see I just like Yordles and Dragons. I really like Yordles and Dragons. I agree. You'll probably replace Nidalee with Swain, yeah, Elise or Nidalee with Swain. You probably will. I guess we're looking at this as early game, probably into late. I don't know how I'm doing this. I think this part, the favorite 7 part's gonna need work, but this at least gives me some idea where I want to start from. So, moving from shapeshifters, we can go to demons. Let's look at demons. The demons. So demons are interesting. So, only the demons? They do 2 things. 40% chance to reduce target's mana, current mana, by 20, and gives mana to demons. That'd be 2 gets 15, 4 gets 30, 6 gets 45. And honestly, wow, 45? Some of them would go off with that. Especially like Evelyn with that would go off. Like Elise, she's just gonna transform, she's done. Swain just transformed, I think. The rest of them would go nuts. I think you only need 2 demons. You really only need 2. Maybe 4 if you really want to start wrecking mana. Because that's the thing that makes Kassadin so good, is he's just stealing mana. That's really what he's doing. So demons make it very annoying as well. You don't get the cast of enough demons, you're getting it up on you. I don't think I'd go for 6. I'd probably go for 2 or 4 and go from there. You do the ideal set, I'd probably do like 4. So 8 Lux. He's a Blade Master, isn't he? Yeah, Demon Blade Master. Aatrox is a Demon Blade Master. Brand is a Demon Elementalist, yeah. Elementalist. Elise. I remember when she came on the scene. Jesus. People went nuts over her. I liked playing her. Evelyn. I liked playing Evelyn. She was funny. Like, I think her lines were funny, but she wasn't very good to me. Probably because I didn't play her very well. Morgana, as we know, is my first main ever. I love playing Morgana. I'm pretty sure I have a couple hundred games of just Morgana. Sorcerer. I don't see Morgana in anything for me. Like, I think there's just better characters to put than Morgana in things. Swain. I think the other thing to think about is what you would do early compared to what you do late. And yeah, you would replace Nidalee with Swain late. You'd keep Nar and Shyvana because they're already late characters anyway. Like, early game, you're probably going Nita, Elise, and Nar or Shyvana, and then you eventually get the other things. Yeah, that's the problem. Morgana's ult. Morgana's ult takes a lot of time. And then there's Varus. I never played Varus. I never bothered. I didn't care about him at all. I'm like, I don't give a crap with this character. I played other things. Rangers only need 2, right? Let's go check real quick. Do Rangers only need 2? Yeah, Rangers only need 2, so you can do some things with that. Okay. See how Jinx wants. Well, he penetrates, right? Varus penetrates, Ashe doesn't. So when it's less people, When it's less people, Ash is probably better than Varus. That's all he does, right? He just penetrates. Double check Varus. Where is he? I'm looking at assassins. Origin. Channeling, piercing arrow, 8 hexes away. Yeah, all enemies in path. So it's like Aurelion Soul. But you know, Aurelion Soul hits a lot harder. Like, here's Ash. Fires an arrow furthest enemy, stops on the first target hit so people can get away. Deals damage, and stun lasts depending on how many hexes. Like, her stun's gonna be useful more in like a group fight. Well, her stun's useful at the end. His penetration's gonna be good early. As the fight winds down, he gets less useful. As the fight goes longer, she gets more useful. So it depends on what kind of team you're doing, I guess. So what we got here is 1 Blade Master. You only need 2 Blade Masters, I think. You need 3 Elementalists, though. 1 Elementalist. We'll see how far we get. We'll go as far as, let's say, 640, and then we'll do 2 rounds of TFT. And then we'll pick up more of this in the future. Because we should at least play the game, too. Assassin. 1/1/1. Oh, there's 2 shapeshifters. 2 shapeshifters can swing. 1 assassin. 1 sorcerer. 1 imperial. 1 ranger. So here, demons can go to a lot of things. Like, demons can go... You can go 2 demons. You can go Elise Swain and another shapeshifter. You can go Brand and more element hiccups. More elementalists. You need 3 assassins, don't you? 3 assassins or 2 assassins? Class. You need 3 assassins. So you would need Evelyn plus 2 more. So I don't know. Blade Masters are 3 as well, so it would be Aatrox plus some 2 more things. So Aatrox is someone you put in with another group, and then you get at least 1 more demon in there, depending on what kind of group you can have with the Blade Masters, I think. Like, I think you would go Aatrox plus... who? Oh, wow. Yeah, Blade Masters are all over the place. They're in every class, aren't they? I mean, not every class, but there's not necessarily a synergy with the Blade Masters. Well, sorta. So you could go Aatrox. You could go Aatrox, Draven, Swain. Swain with them, so you got 2 Imperial going on there, and then you've got 2 Blade Masters. You just need 1 more Blade Master. You can get another demon, and well, Swain gets the other demon slot of that, and then you would just go for another Blade Master of some kind. Maybe Shen. What's useful about Shen is he's already alone with 1 ninja, so you're good on that. So then Blade Master as well. When we get the Blade Masters, I'll look at that for that. Is there an ideal 7 here? 6 to be useful? Yeah, because the addition to... Yeah. 6 Blade Masters would be nuts. Is the only way to go 9? The only way to go 9 Blade Masters is with the item. Well, also with the bow. So you need 2 spatulas. That is nuts. You have to get lucky enough to get Yasuo, which doesn't always happen. Like, this is the one thing. The 5 gold characters, you should never bank on. You just hope for. Because you do not always get to see Yasuo. You don't always get to see Pantheon. You don't always get to see Kayle. I've had so many games where I forgot Karth was a thing. Yeah, if you start Spatula, you just gotta get 1 more Spatula. And you gotta be spending into the XP. Damn, I'd look at 3 or 6. I'd look at 3 or 6 Blade, but we're not at Blade right now. We'll look at Blade next. I think my favorite 7... Now, this is going to be out of my wheelhouse because I don't really do demons. So, I'm going to theorize for now and see what I'd actually do. Let's say Aatrox. Elise, Swain. Yeah, I'll go with that. And I'll go with those 3. Plus, I'd say Draven. Yeah, we'll do this. Draven plus Shen. Plus, now I'm looking for one more shapeshifter. Looking at my shapeshifters, who would I take out of the shapeshifters? I need one more. Oh, okay. I can go Jace. That way I can get what's her name right there. I can go Jace here. You grab a Jace. And with Jace, you would also get Camille, because she's a Blade Master. And with that, you have now done... Actually, no. Maybe not. I already got Blade Master with Shen. Shen, Draven, Aatrox is enough right there for Blade Master. At this point, maybe we're looking at 6. Can we get the 6 going here? So Jace completes Shapeshifter. Camille gets Hextech with him and gives us a 4th Blade Master. So what other Blade Masters can we do? After that, I don't think we're doing any synergies with Blade Masters. Well, at least covers demons. We could also do, say... Rangers? What do Rangers got? What do Rangers got? Also, how does... You go Varus Ranger? Kindred? Jeez. Ash. No, I don't think I'd do any of that. Aatrox who Swain? You do that, you don't need to worry about Jace. You wouldn't have to worry about... Well, you still won't do shape. You wouldn't do shapeshifter at that point. Man, this spot's everywhere. I don't know. I don't really focus Blade Master for a reason. But at least Swain... The thing about them is they mix together because they're demon and shapeshifter. So they're already covering 2 things together. Just need one more shapeshifter with them. You know, let's go with this line of thought for now. Let's just go with it. So Jace gives the last shapeshifter. Camille on top gives you another Blade Master. Especially if you can't get Shen. She could be your Blade Master if you don't get Shen. Let's say you don't get Shen. So then you got that. And then we'll say Shen after. And then from there, 2 more? Maybe Yasuo? Say Yasuo... So well, at this we're at the 7, so then it'd be maybe Yasuo and maybe... Just to get the 6. Maybe get Yasuo and... Let's say Fiora. I'd rather have Fiora than Gangplank. Fiora can do work compared to Gangplank. I don't like Gangplank whatsoever. Is Gangplank worth it at all? I don't really like Gangplank. If I'm forcing demons and Blade Masters together, I think I'd do something like this. This might even just cover Blade Master for me too, because I don't. Well, Fiora Noble maybe. I don't know. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, so let's look at Blade Master. Screw it. Let's get real bad. Let's do it. Blade Master. Let's get loose on it. Okay, Blade Masters are these 7. This is the silliest thing that you need items to get this completed. Seriously, that is silly. They should have stopped at 6. But there's a lot of Blade Masters, like, what's his name? Real quick. The guy who can't die once you do his ult. Whatever his name is, whenever he gets added, he's obviously going to be a Blade Master. Maybe a wild Blade Master? I don't think he's wild. I think he's just ragey, so maybe they'll add like a rage origin or something. I don't know if he's Imperial or Noble or something. Hey, I don't know what the hell that guy is. Oh, that was sour. What that guy is besides Blade Master. And anyone who plays League of Legends knows who he is. I don't remember his name right now. Don't remember his name right now. And no one in chat is telling me either. Alright, okay. Let's do Blade Master. So, Aatrox. Demon, Blade Master. Camille. I really don't think Hex Tech 4 is worth doing ever. I've done it. It can really annoy people if you get it, but it's not worth it. Alright, so in League of Legends, this dude, when he ults, he can't die until the ult runs out. I think there's a character like that in Smite, isn't there? I can't remember right now. Raven. Imperial. Oh, I didn't even look at Imperial synergies. Imperial Blade Master. Fiora is a Noble Blade Master. Honestly, we should... Yeah. Honestly, we should force every class and every origin, and just to get a better idea of what synergies we can do. At the end of the day, that's not a bad idea. Forcing classes and synergies, that might just be a thing we do for a while just to learn. Like, let's try forcing this class or that one, and just learning the synergies of them and what works. We'll stay in Iron for a long time doing that, but it'd be interesting to try to make the best of whatever we try to do. But there's only so much forcing you can do before you just like, I'm not getting the roles for them. Gangplank. Not knowing who he was to Misfortune, I just shipped him when I was 10 years younger. Because, like, it's Pirate Dude, Pirate Girl. I think she hates him, doesn't she? I think she wants to kill him, doesn't she? Like, she wants to murder Gangplank. Gangplank is a pirate what again? Pirate Blade Master what? Gunslinger. Pirate Blade Master Gunslinger. Shen is a Ninja Blade Master. Okay, here's the thing. Not caring about Blade Master, Shen works anywhere just because he's a ninja. Like, the 4 ninjas work anywhere for the most part because, well, okay, Shen and Kennen. I don't play the other 2 ninjas, so I don't know. Maybe not Zed. I don't know about Zed. But Shen, his ultimate is just good on anybody. It's useful. Kennen's is useful if you can keep him alive because he'll kill a group. The other 2, I don't know how well Akali and Zed work. Well, I've seen what Zed do, which I don't really care about. Yasuo. Exile. Blade Master. Go back up here. Blade Master basic attacks have 45% chance to trigger additional attacks against their target. 3 gets +1, 6 gets +2, 9 gets +4. Honestly, 9 gets +9, honestly. Like, if you can get that, if you can get 9 Blade Masters, just give them the game, because they did a silly thing. Trying to get 9 Blade Masters is insane. You earned that win, like, or you earned that loss, because that's a silly thing to do. 20 more minutes and we're just going to play. So what would be my favorite 7 here? My favorite 7. Honestly, it has Yasuo in it. 7. See above. I'm just going to go see above. I don't know. Okay. Yasuo alone, I think, is good. Shen as well. So who would I have besides Shen and Yasuo? I guess that next character would decide the rest of the branching for me. Because I really like Yasuo and I like Shen a lot. I'd branch from there. Let me put that. These are late picks though, Yasuo especially. Plus, wide. Like, there's a lot you can go there. So you've got one Daemon, Denib, Demon, 1 Hextech, 1 Imperial, one noble, one pirate. I noticed I just put priate. Let me just fix that. Priate. Oh, we'll be pirates next. Why not? Get that out of the way. One noble, one pirate, one gunslinger, one ninja, one exile. Yasuo was the only exile as well. Like, wide means there's so many options from that point on. You can do 2 demons, you can do 2 hex tech, you can do... I wouldn't do 3 pirate. I guess you can do 2 gunslinger. You could go 3 noble, 2 imperial. I already said that. So there's a lot of things you can do with it, Blade Masters, if you want to go Blade Master first. Yeah, Draven's nuts. People really like Draven. I don't think I play Draven just because he's so ugly. This is the weird thing about Draven and Draven. They just don't work well together. Here's what Draven do. Here's what Draven do. Draven, spinning his axe causing his next base act to gain blah 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 blah. Plus 1% attack speed for 500. Second up to 2 times. Spinning axe ricochets off the target. Yeah, it just bounces around. It's really nice. The Draven catches an axe spinning is applied. Draven. Yeah. So Draven he's nuts. Wow, his brother... I just said his name, didn't I? I lose my mind. What was his brother's name? I mained his brother. That was his brother's name. I mained him. Where is he? Yeah, Darius. Darius is my man. Darius and Draven just don't mix. They don't work well together. Darius and Draven just don't. Which is funny because they're brothers, but they don't mix. They don't do any good... They don't synergize besides being Imperial. Even in League of Legends, they don't synergize. Although Darius goes ham. I know they nerfed him eventually, but I remember when I played Darius, you could penta with him easily. Wide open. Okay, so let's look at the... Yeah, let's look at pirates. Get that out of the way. Pirates. You only need 3. After that, you're just wasting. With at least 3 pirates, you get a bonus chest that gives 0 to 4 gold a match. 0 to 4 gold a match. I don't say round. A round average value is 1.75. And they are Gangplank. Is as we just said, pirate, blade master, gunslinger. Now what's nice is he synergizes a bit with his team. What's his name? I forgot his name. What's the guy's name? Him. Graves, that's his name. Graves. Pirate, gunslinger. Like right off the bat, those two already have synergy. Misfortune, which, dear God. Misfortune, pirate, gunslinger. Like, look at that right there. They synergize. The pirates synergize within pretty well if you go for these 3. They do not synergize with the other 2. What's his name? Is it... Yeah, Pike. Pirate, assassin, and then... Twisted Fate, that's it. I can remember right now. Pirate, sorcerer. So they alone, 3 gunslingers. 3 gunslinger, 1 assassin, 1 sorcerer. I think the ideal is trying to get Gangplank, Graves, and Misfortune. Because Gunslinger is 2 though. Where is it? Like, just get 2 of them, but you need 3, so that's class. Here we go. We need 2. 1 additional random enemy. Okay. Additional bullets at other enemies within range. These bullets deal damage like basic attacks and apply on hit effects. I'm confused. Does that mean they just shoot somebody nearby? Or they just aim at another person at the same time? So really, you only need 2 of them, but you need 3 of them. Like, my favorite 7 would be... I think I'd go Twisted if I could. I think I'd go... the Graves... Gangplank... Twisted Fate. You switch to Misfortune later. You got your Gunslinger there. Maybe I'd go Sorcerer. Gunslinger. Switch MF. For switch in, like slot in MF. No, just put MF for now. Misfortune. Plus wide. There's not a lot to the pirates, so there's other things you might just have to do pirates plus another completely different group. Because then you got gunslingers, and gunslingers, I guess you can go Hextech Gunslinger, you could go Noble Gunslinger, sort of, Yordle Gunslinger, sort of. For sure Hextech Gunslinger you could do. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I don't like Gangplank whatsoever. He's only good for synergy. That's all he's good for. He puts barrels. And then he shoots his barrels. Like, it's not that good. Those barrels could be useless. They could be somewhere far away from the enemies when it's time to finally fire it off. I'm surprised they didn't just give him his self-heal. His heal, or he just boats. I'm surprised he doesn't do the boat. I'm really surprised he didn't do the boat anymore. Actually, I don't know if the boat got taken out, because I know they reworked them. Alright, yes, something like that. Since we're on Gunslinger, let's do Gunslinger next. %50 chance to shoot additional basic attacks at random enemies. 2 plus 1. 4 plus 2. 6 plus 3. Would you go 6 Gunslinger? I don't think I would go 6. Maybe 4? Yeah, I think I'd go 4. I think I'd go Jinx plus those 3 pirates plus Hextech, and then you just do whatever the hell else from there. I think just plus wide. I'm gonna say that right now. Favorite 7 would be Gangplank plus Graves plus MF. Shoot, I'm doing this wrong. Graves plus MF slash Jinx. This takes some work because you got to get freaking Misfortune, who doesn't always show up. So yeah, you would have Twisted Fate or Pike in there first, and then switch her in. Hextech plus wide. There's a lot of things you can do from that point on. Put him in. Gangplank. Pirate. I'll just put him in from here. Just copy him over. 3 pirates. There you go. Jinx. Hextech. Gunslinger. Lucian. Noble Gunslinger, as if that's a thing. Tristana. Yordle Gunslinger. So from there, where can we go? We could look at Hex Tech, or let's look at Hex Tech. The Hex Techs. I forgot to put up here, let's see it. 3 Pirate. Just works, 3 Pirate. 1 Hex Tech. 1 Noble. 1 Yordle. So going up to Origin. I Hex Tech's on the left. One of the last ones we look at is like the Exile and Blix tank with Robot. I'm gonna remember to mention those at some point. Yeah, Robot had to start with full mana considering what he'd do. Hex Tech's up here. There we go. Start of combat. Random enemy with an item is hit with a pulse bomb. It disables items for 7 seconds. Go, okay. Explodes in a radius around that random enemy. 2 gets 1 hex radius. 4 gets 2 hex radius. Oh, it's purple side. I own red side. Uh-oh. Oops. I gotta bookmark these. So let me bookmark this. Bookmark this. Well, we'll look at this in the future for sure. Okay, the Hex Techs. Camille is a Hex Tech. Hex Tech plus Blade Master. Jace is a Hex Tech Shapeshifter. Jinx is a Hex Tech Gunslinger. And then V is a badass Hex Tech Brawler. Honestly, they're wide. Favorite 7, wide open, wide open. Like, they're wide open. Camille and Jace, you could do some things like we said earlier with Blade Master and shapeshifting because of, I think, demons? No, not because of them. Yeah, because of demons. V and Jinx can go Gunslinger Brawlers. It's other characters you need to get to really... I think you need other characters. I need to look at the other characters to see where I would put Hex Techs with. But you can just do different groups, like... Are there any Blade Master shapeshifters? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Camille's ult, really. If I have to, I would get V and Jace, or V... I mean, Jinx and Jace, or Jinx and V. Those are my ideals. Camille's just there for early game, then she gets switched out late. Wide open. Early Camille. Late Jinx. For sure, and then go from there. Oh, only one to branch out from here is Brawler. Let's look at the Brawlers. Oh, really gonna put over here. Blade Master, 1 Shapeshifter, 1 Gunslinger, 1 Brawler. Like, the advantage here is you can kind of branch out to all their groups. You can go 2 Brawler, 2 Gunslinger, 3 Shapeshifter, and 3 Blade Master. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you'd have to find something that mixes with them. Something... I don't think there's a Brawler that... I don't think there's a... Something that would be Brawler and Gunslinger. You'd need Gangplank to cover one of them. Gangplank covers Gunslinger and Blade Master. and something from there. If you want to go all 4 and have it work. Like, they're kind of wide open. You're just picking who your 2 are at first and then who they are later. That's what I think it is. Yeah, Hextech Synergy is not great. Like, synergizing with other classes or origins. Alright, let's stop there for now. So we haven't done everything. But we'll stop there. Let's do some games. So let's do all these later. So I'm going to put this on the side channel. So that's it for now. We're looking at synergies. Most of it. We'll get the rest of it later. The synergies we are missing are Exile, Glacial, Imperial, Ninja, Noble, Phantom, Robot, Void, and then we're like halfway through them, I think. Assassin, Brawler, Elementalist, Guardian, Knight, Ranger. Yeah, we're like halfway through. So I'll pick another night where we do more of this, and we'll go over it then. We'll go over more another night. So, but that's enough for now. Jesus. It's gonna be a while to get through all this, but yeah, we're learning. So I say let's do like 2 games. Let's do. Well, I'm still in placement, so let's just play it straight for now. And then after placements, we'll start doing some forcing to get more experience with different classes. I think that's the way to do it. We'll do some forcing. But let's do placements first, see if we don't stay in Iron forever. So that's the end of this video, and we're going to go ahead and do some TFT. So that right there is the game, the video of In-Depth Look. I have fun with watching. That's what's up, Balzant. Having fun, Nixon, bye, and see you next time.